Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Your Excellency, Mr. Imran Rahman, President of Tajikistan, Excellencies, leaders of SCO member states and observer states, Excellency Mr. Vladimir Norov, SCO Secretary General, Excellency Mr. Jamakon, Director Executive Committee of SCO Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, distinguished delegates, it is a pleasure to be in the beautiful city of Dushanbe for this landmark SCO summit. This moment is doubly auspicious as it coincides with the 30th anniversary of Tajikistan's independence. We extend heartiest congratulations to the brotherly people of Tajikistan. I also take this opportunity to facilitate President Imran Rahman for his wise stewardship of SCO during Tajikistan's presidentship. Excellencies, the 20th anniversary of SCO is an important juncture to reflect on our journey so far. From the watershed moments in 2001, SCO has come a long way. Guided by the Shanghai spirit, SCO has steadily grown in size and stature. Today, SCO cumulatively represents 44% of the world population, 25% of the global landmass, and 20% of the global GDP. Impressive progress has been made in strengthening SCO normative and institutional basis and in developing practical cooperation on SCO's twin planks of security and socio-economic development. While SCO has done well to respond to old and new challenges, the increasingly complex global environment and geopolitical tensions would test our resolve in the times ahead. For our part, we must resist any drift towards bloc politics and stress that peaceful coexistence and cooperation, not confrontation, should be the main drivers of global politics. Excellencies, the COVID-19 pandemic afflicted the world in unprecedented ways. In sheer human suffering, the cost just cannot be calculated. A staggering 4.6 million people have lost their lives. 223 million people have been infected. While the public health systems were overwhelmed, economies worldwide faced downturn and recession. And most of all, the poor were hit the hardest everywhere, whether living in the impoverished south or the affluent north. For the first time in 20 years, the world saw a rise in absolute poverty. We in Pakistan adopted a collaborated strategy of smart lockdowns with simultaneous focus on saving lives, securing livelihoods, and stimulating the economy. A very difficult road to navigate. Our social protection program, which was called Asas Compassion, helped millions of families to survive. I also launched a global initiative for debt relief to help create fiscal space for developing countries, to mitigate the negative effects of the pandemic and achieve sustainable development. The advent of COVID vaccine in a relative short time is a miracle of science. We believe science should continue to guide the world's efforts as it combats the pandemic. Attempts to politicize the question of virus origin